clout. You could just get off my clout. You could just get off my clout. Haters stop bringing me down. I know you loving the sound. I know you loving the sound. Baby, just look at me now. Henny in my cup, yeah, straight up. I don't fuck with no ice cubes. Diamond stay dripping. I'm a white boy, nice whip with some nice moves. Bruce Lee.
What do you guys think about Aurora Cannabis?
Smoking loose leaves, you swear I'm doing some kung fu. Got a trunk full of birds, sit down, we playing duck, duck, duck goose. Yeah, I ain't beginning, I've been here before. Haters are mad, will I even the score? I lay on the beach, take a peek at the shore. My wife is a diamond, you sleep with a whore. My butler is serving, my chef, he stays cooking. The midgets so dirty, that mean they good looking. And if you get caught, then you best to be cooking. The recipe don't guess it has to be cooking. This is no kid and play, I got shit to say. I got homies in the CFL to the NBA, word of juice anyways. I don't do this for the clout. I don't do this for the clout. You could just get off my clout. You could just get off my clout. Haters stop bringing me down. I know you loving the sound. I know you loving the sound. Baby, just look at me now. Talking my shit, this a rocky shit. 3 seconds, I'ma blast off. Alpha Omega, see I am the past, present, future, really no mask off. Fucking with rich, we getting rich. Yeah, you know my stack strong. Smoking in Philly, it's illy, it's silly how many trolls trying to tag along. Blaze through, then I'm back again. I got the keys and you can't get in. I do not take an L, so I just had to win. I run with killers and shooters and savages. I do not listen to you. I do not miss off the cue. I'm in the midst of Peru. Make no mistake, you in the lake, so they go fishing for you. Shooting like my name is Jules. Yeah, I mix and produce. Christopher's loose. Listen, the haters stay broke, but it's funny. I'm getting money like I'm Mr. Magoo. Greedy as fuck, but I'm humble as shit. I'm lyrical with it, you mumbling shit. Ghost Rider's writing up all of your head. Your bitch is with me and she's sucking the dick. I don't do this for the clout. I don't do this for the clout. You could just get off my clout. You could just get off my clout. Haters stop bringing me down. I know you loving the sound. I know you loving the sound. Baby, just look at me now.
So we're in a world right now of like war right now, right? It's like some days you got the haters and the trolls and the shorts coming out and talking about how Aurora's going to go to zero. And then the very next day, you got analysts saying that they think it's going to go higher. Now, if you look at a chart, the chart tells us it's going to go higher. Because over the last year, you can see the low is $1.50, which we're just coming off of. That was the bottom. Absolutely the bottom. And 1032 is the high of the year. So we've got like from the bottom to the top, we have a 10x, folks. And if you know me, you know I love to hunt the 10x. There's a reason why Aurora is so low. And I'm going to share it with you guys. It's because the rich and the elite want in cheap. It's true. And you can see here they're buying because look, it's up again, 218. It's up after hours. This baby is moving, folks. Why? Because people know it's too big to fail. And who told you it was too big to fail? Your boy told you it was too big to fail. I've been telling you since day one. I've been talking about this stock since 2017. We've watched them grow to a 25-country giant. Do they have problems? Yes. Are they having issues with money? Yes. But so is everybody else in the cannabis sector. Will they get past it? Absolutely they will. There's no reason for Aurora to be priced at these prices. There will be a cannabis stocks resurrection. And when it happens, Aurora will explode. Look at the charts. It's not just Aurora. They all look very similar. Everybody's come down. All these charts look similar. They've all come down. What goes down will go up.
Meanwhile, what they're trying to do is create a distraction.
And when it goes up, it's going to go up violently.
The cannabis stock resurrection. That's really what's going on. That's the truth. This is your boy Rich, and I'm Mo.
Herbs are good for everything.
One day we gon' fly. We gon' make for you and me and all the nations. So all my brothers and all my sisters, go on and light it up. Go on and take it to the head when the times are tough. I know we buying in the red, that's the sign of luck. Don't panic, we gotta manage, the time is us. And I don't care for the lefts and all the market makers, but I swear they nuts, I call them salty haters. Big pharma trying to get in for a piece of it, because they know the medication, we don't believe in it. I'm so happy it's over, all the prohibition, and now we here, it's Rich TV, the coalition. There's no locking or stopping because we on a mission. Teach the people they spreading lies, it's a contradiction.
You want to make money, invest in the top cannabis stocks in Canada and the United States that are revenue generating. Invest in the best because the best is blessed. This is your boy Rich, and we're out. Peace. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is a cannabis stock revolution. It's true. Get ready for the resurrection. I'm out. Peace.
I'm talking Jordan Belfort. Let's open up scenarios. Wolf of Wall Street, and I ain't talking about DiCaprio's. The man predicted markets. He knew it was going to explode. He knew it was making money, and he knew to crash your homes. Oh, yeah, these are the big boys. He also predicted the crash of bitcoins. That's a big short. Stop acting like a big dork. I'ma get this pie, no lie. I need a big fork. I know about the tactics. The short is making money off the people's back is horseshit. I'm telling you, take caution. Everything is so corporate. I'm trying to make enough money to give to all the poor kids, and that is what the herb is for. Helping people feed the poor. All we need is life, so stop thinking that all you need is more. And now we here, but our past, yeah, we can't forget. It's time to grow, and you know we getting out of debt. One day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money, we gon' live all life. We can all get high. I'ma spread my wings, I'ma feel alright. And one day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money, we gon' live all life. And we can all get high. I'ma spread my wings, I'ma feel alright.
The real Wolf of Wall Street loves cannabis stocks. Jordan Belfort believes in cannabis stocks. The new Wolf of Wall Street loves cannabis stocks. Rich TV Live loves and believes in cannabis stocks. The question is, do you believe in cannabis stocks, and will you achieve ultimate wealth through the cannabis stock revolution? It's true.
So I want to show you guys something, and there's a reason why I want us to really diversify as a community. When you look at some of the picks that I've talked about this year that have been taking advantage of the market melt-up, look at MasterCard. $196 to $320. Wouldn't you have liked to buy that? All that interest you pay on your MasterCard, you could have made it all back. Just buy some MasterCard. Simple as that. I want to show you why I'm talking about diversification. Everybody's fighting me about it. Like they think I'm getting out of cannabis. Clearly I'm not getting out of cannabis. But guys, look at this nonsense. Like, you honestly think Visa's not going to keep going higher? How the hell does Visa go down? Even when it goes down, it goes up right away. Look at that chart. $133 to $201. Yeah, diversification's a good idea. We're in a market melt-up. I've been telling you guys about this for months. And since I've been telling you this, the stock market just keeps going higher. So the reality is, I've been telling you guys with this Aurora Cannabis situation that Aurora Cannabis is too big to fail. They will succeed. And all this fear, they're just tactics for short sellers to get what they want. But I mean, this chart here in Aurora, it looks very similar to the chart of Canopy Growth. Look at that. These charts all look the same. It looks very similar to the chart of Aphria. They all look the same, folks. For the most part, they look the same as Tilray. It looks the same as Kronos Group. It looks the same as Village Farms. See what I'm saying? They all look the same, which means when they go up, they're going to look the same. They all have this little curl here at the end. So when they do go up, they're going to go up, and they're going to go up big. I'm going to show you some that have actually gone up this year. IIPR, one that I love, one of my top picks for 2020. Scott's Miracle Grow, the leader in the cannabis sector, all they've done is go up. GW Pharma, a beast. They've been much higher, 196. Been as low as 95. That was the bottom. These guys have FDA approval. Those are the three giants in the sector. Then in Canada, the big three has always been, since day one, Canopy Growth, Aphria, and Aurora. Those are the big three in Canada, and they still are the big three in Canada, despite the share price. Now, Canopy Growth has the highest share price. They have the most money in the bank. Aphria, price is really dirt cheap for Aphria, and they got a lot of money in the bank too. And Aurora is starting to struggle with money, and they've got issues with too many shares issued and outstanding. But they also are the biggest and in some ways the best in a lot of ways. And they're in 25 countries, so they have a first mover advantage. And I believe they have, I heard, 800,000 investors. It's a lot of shareholders in Aurora Cannabis. Lot of shareholders. So there's a lot of people holding this company, and there's a lot of really rich people that want to get in on this company at a low price. These prices are a gift. I mean, I couldn't say it any more clearly. I mean, just look at the chart. And like I said, it's not just Aurora. And there are some exceptions. MetaPharm Labs has done well in 2019, and so far in 2020 as well. It's started to do well. It's one of the reasons why it's one of my top picks. Mind you, it's been much higher. It's been at 739. So it's still got a long ways to go back to its 52-week high. But it's up in the last year. Low 181, currently at 412. It's up dramatically. Valens Growworks, another one that has done extremely well this year in the last year. Why? Profit, EBITDA, revenue growth. When you're putting your money in a stock, put your money in a stock and in a company that has more money than you. If they're not making money, why would you put your money in that company? You know, people look at Apple and they're like, wow, beautiful chart. Well, why? They're making crazy amounts of money. People look at Facebook and they go, oh my goodness, wow, Facebook is looking great. Look at that chart. Why are they doing so well? They're making a ridiculous amount of money. This is what it comes down to, folks. Cash is king. And the street has many people, very, very wealthy, putting their money where the money flows. So if money is flowing into companies like Facebook, everybody puts their money in Facebook. If the money is flowing in Microsoft, everybody puts their money in Microsoft. That's the way it goes. That's the market. Look at these charts, guys. This is a market melt up. Microsoft goes from $100 to $166, and you think it's going to stop? Look at that chart. That chart is a thing of beauty. That is what we call a market melt up. And this will continue as I have predicted. There will be no recession. There will be no market crash. These markets will continue to melt up. And this is why, as investors, we need to invest in the best. In the cannabis sector, we've had a massive retraction. And at some point, it will bounce back. But there's a war that's happening. Aurora Cannabis, this is Barron's. Aurora Cannabis stock has erased 2020 losses after analysts reiterated support. Aurora Cannabis stock is back on par with its December 31st close, erasing a dismal start to the year that included questions about the marijuana company's balance sheet and a call for a new chief executive. An analyst at Cohen said she expects the company to focus on controlling capital spending and to restructure its debt. The backstory: the stock ticker ACB has fallen 72% from a year ago. That's right, 72%. As growing skepticism surrounding pot stocks hit Aurora especially hard because of debt and cash flow concerns. And then came the short attacks, and then came the lawsuits. And then came all the negative sentiment. And then came all the analysts saying it was going to go to $1. Here we go. Earlier this month, Cantor Fitzgerald analyst Pablo Zuanich suggests that Aurora's strategic advisor, Nelson Peltz, helped find a well-known CEO who would bring greater financial discipline. Two analysts lower their neutral ratings and price targets to $1 for the stock, raising concerns about the company's cash flow and its ability to meet financial covenants in its 400 million Canadian dollar US 306 million credit facility. Zuanich called the ensuing dip a buying opportunity and reiterated his bullish view on the stock. The stock soared almost 15% to $2.05 on Wednesday, bringing its year-to-date dip to 5%. What's new? Cohen analyst Vivian Azur wrote in a note to clients Thursday morning that she attended investor meetings at this week's ICR conference. She said management told investors it was working with creditors to restructure its debt. Great news. Right there. That's big. That's big. If they announce that they've restructured the debt, the stock will skyrocket. It was also focused on items it can't control, such as sales, general and administrative expenses, and capital. It can control, such as sales, general and administrative expenses, and capital spending. She noted that disappointing fiscal first quarter revenue was attributed to congested channel inventory, mostly for value-based dry flower and oil capsules products, but also from initial inventory loading in anticipation of Ontario opening additional locations that has yet to occur. So this is once again Health Canada just killing everybody, including Aurora Cannabis. Looking ahead, Azur maintained an outperform rating with a $6. I said pardon? $6 price rating on Aurora? That's bullish. I like that. I say it goes to 10, but sure, 6 right here. I see no reason why Aurora doesn't gap up to at least 6, but I'm thinking it's going to 10. My prediction is it goes back to 10 in 2020. I don't know if it stays there. Probably not, but I think it goes to 10 at some point in 2020, just like it did in 2019 and 2018 and 2017. I mean, you look at the last 3 years, it's always done that. It's done it 3 years in a row. So that's why I believe it does it again. I believe history will repeat itself, but I might be wrong. Anything is possible, but I think it does. I mean, look at these prices. You could not buy Aurora Cannabis, the biggest in 25 countries, cannabis licensed producer in the world, 25 countries. You could not buy them for lower than these prices since 2017. I don't care who you are, what you're doing. You could not have bought them on the open market for these prices since 2017. So of course it's a buy. Obviously it's a buy. Obviously. The question is, how high is it going to go? I think these prices create an amazing buying opportunity for investors. It's crazy. So yeah, $6 price target I think is very conservative, and I think it's a good price target, and I think it will hit that $6 price target. The stock was up 6.8% to US $219 in pre-market trading Thursday, erasing its 2020 losses. Dow Jones Industrial Average Futures were up 0.3%. One major test for all Canadian growers will be consumer response to the newly introduced Cannabis 2.0 products. Aurora called the consumer response to such new products fantastic, adding that sales of gummies and chocolates exceeded expectations. According to Azur, demand for vapes are in line with expectations, though Azur noted Alberta and Quebec aren't yet permitting their sale, while British Columbia has a 20% tax on them. She said Aurora's international segment has taken longer to develop than it's anticipated. Management is upbeat about its long-term opportunity, but is more cautious in the near term. She sees 61% revenue growth to $23 million in fiscal 2020 for international. So that's the Barron's article that is very bullish on Aurora. I like that $6 price target, $461 US. That is a huge jump from these prices right now, where we're at in in America, currently up post market to 218. In Canada, ACB finished on the TSX at 279. So you could see here the low was 190. What a price to get in. 190. 195 was the low. Wow. So if you got in at 195, you're like literally, that was the bottom. Like not too long ago, a few days ago, that was the bottom. And we've already bounced up big time since then. Wow, we hit 195 3 days ago? Jeez. So anybody that picked it up at 195 is just laughing. Just laughing all the way to the bank. %20 tax on vapes in BC. What's up with that? I don't know. I don't think that they really want people vaping. That's what I think. Yeah, I mean, ACB was green today, and I can show you guys quite a few stocks that were green. Look at this. There's a lot of green stocks today. Oxley, XXII, C-Web has been bouncing from the bottom, which I said it would. Green Lane Holdings bouncing from these ridiculous levels. Organogram bouncing from ridiculous levels. Vario Health was up. MedMen was up. Aurora was up. Liberty Health Sciences was up. Kush Bottles was up. A lot of companies were up. GW Pharma, Neptune Wellness, T-God, Ianthus. So there's a lot of companies that were up. Can I check out YSS? Sure, yeah, I could take a look at YSS. If you guys got any picks you want me to look at, I'll look at it for sure. Indiva. Yo. One of the companies I interviewed at the conference. Big fan of Indiva. Big day today, 27%. I didn't even know. Namaste goes up another 4% after my interview and my videos. That's all I got to say with that. Evenco had a good day. G-Tech. Terrascend, Vivo, Neptune. But yeah, a lot of red today. But a lot of green. A little bit of everything. A little bit of everything in the cannabis sector. But I just think that a lot of people don't really understand how big Aurora Cannabis is. I don't think they truly understand. Corporate update. What was this? Oh, this is old. They don't got any new press releases? Let's do some analysis here. the way this is going up right now, guys, I like this. To me, is very bullish. Honestly, this is extremely bullish. Let's actually take a look at something here. Very interested to see what analysts are thinking about this. I think RTI is going to have some big revenue coming, so stay tuned to that. Let's see what the analysts here say on Rich TV Live. Let's see. Hold. Current average recommendations $3. I mean, yeah, I guess short term, but man, $3. Guys, do you honestly believe we're not going way higher than these prices? Like, we gotta be kidding, right? So this is a hold. Interesting. Let's take a look at what bar chart says. Very interesting what bar chart thinks. Hmm, 88% sell. So despite the fact that they've been bouncing up, there's still an 88% sell on bar chart. So the indicators are still, like, even though they're having this nice rally here over the last few days, like big rally, the indicators are still very bearish, which means there's still a lot of selling pressure. Lots of selling pressure. Yeah, you can see they're saying it's a hold recommendation. But this is the part that's crazy. Look at this. We are down 79% from our 52-week high. Yeah, we're up 43% from the 52-week low, which was 3 days ago. So 3 days ago was the best time to buy Aurora Cannabis in the last 3 years. 3 days ago was the best time to buy Aurora Cannabis in the last 3 years. And let me tell you why this sector is getting destroyed. It's these shorts and their tactics. I'm going to just continue to expose them. I don't really care, because they've just destroyed the sector. So I need to make sure people understand exactly how they're destroying this company. Look at this. Look at their news. 5-day deadline alert. Higgins Berman, National Trial Attorneys, encourages Aurora Cannabis investors with 500,000 losses to contact its attorneys. Do you understand what this is doing? This is instilling fear. This is making people want to sue the company. And then when they have all of these people fighting together in a lawsuit, the only way Aurora can settle these matters is by paying out money, which is going to hurt their balance sheet. So these guys are directly hurting the stock by directly hurting these companies' balance sheets, because not only are these companies forced to spend money on lawyers, but now they have to go out there and settle with investors that have lost money. So this is a very effective tactic by the shorters, but it is evil at the core, because you are literally destroying these companies. Look at this. This is just the first one I read. This is the second one. This is Constant. Robbins, Geller, Rudman, and Dowd, LLP, files class action suit against Aurora Cannabis. That was a new one today. Oh, and then the next one. ACB, final deadline. Rosen, a globally recognized law firm, reminds Aurora Cannabis Inc. investors of important Tuesday deadline in securities class action expanded class period. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, the first 3 headlines are all lawsuits. How are these companies supposed to grow in this type of environment? And then there's like one piece of news, and then another piece of news, and then boom, another shareholder lawsuit. Surprise, surprise. Aurora Cannabis shareholder alert. Faruqi and Faruqi, the day before on Wednesday, LLP encourages investors who suffer losses exceeding 50,000 Aurora Cannabis to contact the firm. Oh, and the one before that, Glancy, Pronge, and Murray reminds investors of looming deadline in the class action lawsuit against Aurora Cannabis. Oh, and the one before that, this is their news. This is the company's news. These shorters and their tactics have destroyed the sector. They're destroying the sector with their tactics. This is a fact. You can't even read the company's news anymore without reading shareholder alert, lawsuit alert. And the reality is a lot of these companies, they do not have the management that is capable of dealing with this properly. This is why there's a major struggle. But I can show you company after company after company that are having these same problems. It's not just Aurora Cannabis. So in my opinion, Aurora Cannabis is going to do very, very well. However, they do have some issues. They need to restructure their debt. They have way too many shares issued and outstanding. These are major issues. These are major concerns. There's a reason why they're an 88% sell. Because overall, they still have a lot of selling pressure. You can see that. This is the 3-month chart. They're down. This is the 6-month chart. They're down. I mean, they've been going down. This is the 1-year chart. They're down. I mean, whether it's a 1-year chart, 6-month chart, 3-month chart, it's down. Now, if you look at the 1-month chart, it's very close to actually being up on the 1-month chart. So we went down for almost a year, and in a matter of 3 days, we were able to bounce back from 150 to 215. So that's how quickly this can bounce back. It can bounce back like a boomerang. But it's very, very scary when you're putting your money into companies like this that are under attack by shorts. Here's another company that I really like. They're not profitable yet, but man, they've been attacked by the shorts. Kush Bottles. I think these guys go way higher. I mean, way higher. I think $10 is very realistic. If you buy this stock and it goes to $10, you're going to make 500% on your money. Are you kidding me? And look, it's a strong buy by analysts. Analysts are giving it a strong buy, but bar chart's giving it a sell because overall it's still going down. I mean, look at the 1-year chart. And I'm going to show you, they got the same problem with the lawsuits. 1-year chart shows it's down from $6 to $1.79. Everything's down, guys. It's not just Aurora. And look, these guys look exactly the same. Look, they hit a bottom, actually in October. They're up 42% from the bottom. They've already come up from their bottom. I told you guys we found the bottom November 18th for the sector. So some have hit the bottom before that. Some are hitting the bottom after that. But you're starting to see stocks come up off the bottom. And you could see it's down 72%. Wasn't Aurora down 72%? Or 79%? Something ridiculous. But they're down. And look, let's take a look at the news. Virtual conference. Kush Holdings reports. Kush Holding reports. Oh, their news isn't so bad. They don't have as many lawsuits. Let's see if Canopy Growth has any lawsuits. Let's see. Looks like they're really going after Aurora right now. Holy moly. It's like they got more lawsuits on them than anybody right now. They also happen to have the most investors. So I think that could be a part of it. Hey, Poncho, what's up? Yeah, we'll take a look and see. Look at this. I want to show you this. Look at this. They're going after Canopy. Look at this. CGC final deadline Tuesday. Rosen, a globally recognized law firm. There's the first one. The next one. This is just today, guys. Shareholder alert. Pomeranz law firm reminds shareholders with losses on their investment in Canopy Growth Corporation. That's the second one. Here's the third one today. Deadline alert for ET, CGC, FCAU. Here's the fourth one. This was yesterday. Shareholder alert by former Louisiana Attorney General. I mean, like, this is... and then on Tuesday, another one, filing deadline, Kaznicki Law, PLC, like another one, Rosen, a top-ranked law firm. Rosen had to go and do it again. I know Lauren Rosen. What's up, Lauren? She's making a killing on this. And then the next one, Glancy Prongay Murray reminds investors, like, this is ridiculous. They're all under attack. They're all under attack. They're destroying the sector. They're under attack. Look at Hexo. They're doing it to Hexo too. Watch this. 88% sell on Hexo. $1.78. Hexo's been just obliterated. Absolutely obliterated. Let's see here. Isn't that funny? They're up 42% too. Everybody's up like 42% from the bottom. And guess what? They're down 78%. Do you guys notice a trend here? They're all down like 70-something%, and they're all up 42%. Like, isn't that weird? And look, more shareholder lawsuits. Surprise, surprise. Shareholder alert. Pomeranz Law Firm reminds shareholders with losses on their investment in Exo. Bragar, Eager, and Squire, PC, reminds investors that class action lawsuit. Power Law Group. This is just this week on Hexo. 2-week deadline alert. Haggins Berman. Like, who the hell's going to want to buy this stock when all you read is lawsuits? It's just lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. These companies are not equipped to handle this. They don't know how to handle this. This is like a plague in the cannabis sector. It's like a disease. These guys have infected this entire sector like a disease. Andrew Left, Timothy Sykes, you guys and your tactics. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. It's crazy. How do you send me a picture? At the end of the day, everybody's got their own opinions about how they should and shouldn't do things. But what I can tell you is this. As long as this sector is under attack by shorters and they continue to just attack these companies and these companies do not fight back and they don't do something to clean up their news and they're going to continue to just have shareholder lawsuits in their news, inundating their news, these companies are not going to be able to do what they think they can do in the markets. Because you can't do anything when your news looks like this. This is not a recipe for success when you have news like this. Me, myself says, I have purchased lots of stocks where I lost money because the stock price declined. I didn't run to a lawyer. I just accepted my losses and accepted this as a part of investing. Well, this is what I'm trying to say. These are frivolous lawsuits, but what happens is because these companies have this pressure in their news, these shorters, it's like, honestly, this is like legal blackmail. That's exactly what this is. This is legal blackmail because now the shorters have destroyed your news. And your news is how you communicate with your shareholders. So now your news is destroyed and inundated with lawsuits. So guess what? Now the only way to fix this is to settle with the shorters. But the shorters don't want to settle. They want to destroy you. They want to destroy your share price and they want you to go bankrupt so the stock goes down and they make a killing. That's their only goal. They don't care about us as investors. They don't care about the companies. They strictly want to do whatever it takes to destroy these companies so they go bankrupt and they can win on their trade. I think they are the most lowest life form of human being. I think they are like leeches. Just the lowest life form as far as I'm concerned. Because they're destroying these companies at our expense as investors. And I find it despicable. I find it absolutely disgusting. I really, really do. You want me to take a look at Seed? Let's take a look at Seed. This is the marijuana ETF Seed. Oh yeah, it's come way down like everything else. from like $30 all the way down to $12.97. Nice jump up here from the bottom. So the low for the year is $10.75. And the high for the year is $30.57. So obviously the sector's down. Yeah, to go back up to 52-week highs, this thing is going to run another 150%. So yeah, this looks really good. Now I want to show you guys the HMJI. If you think that the cannabis sector goes down, you can buy the HMJI ETF in Canada. And this is the short ETF. So if you think, and you can actually see that it's actually come down. I'm going to take this indicators out. You could see it's actually come down from 42, that's funny. 42.23 was the highest it's ever been. I called the bottom on November 18th. This hit the high on November 19th. Funny. And since then, it's come back down, and it's down now to $31. So this is actually starting to come down. That's interesting. That is actually very bullish for the cannabis sector that this is starting to come down. Yeah, we definitely need to diversify, especially when we're in the middle of a market melt-up and there's so many companies to buy, guys. We could be buying Visa, making a ton of... Like, look at those indicators. This is going right up, guys. Visa is not going to stop, by the way. Like, this is a gift from me to you guys. Like, Visa ain't going to stop. Like, look at those indicators. They're pointing right up, eh? Like, that's no joke. Oh, yeah. Look at those indicators. MACD's pointing right up. The RSI pointing right up. Bollinger Band's pointing right up. That is so bullish. Yeah, Visa's just a beauty. I've been talking about them all year, and they've just been going up all year. Wow. And what about MasterCard? Yeah, I love them too. So, yeah, of course we need to diversify. You don't want to take advantage of this? Why wouldn't someone not want to take advantage of these moves? Look at Apple. Money makers, man. These are money makers. Christoph Van Veer says, I got 5,555 shares of ACB, and with the help of Rich, I sleep more than well. Man, I'm telling you guys, ACB, man, like, look at this chart. That's straight down. That's the total opposite of Visa. There's Visa. And there's Aurora. I mean, I honestly compare Aurora to Apple. Apple has billions of shares, and they're in 100 countries. Aurora has 1 billion shares, and they're in 25 countries. And we've only been legal for a year. Give Aurora 10 years. Does anyone truly think Aurora in 10 years is going to be at $2? Hell no. It might be at 100. That's a fact. So for anyone to get in at these levels, these prices are a gift. But 195 3 days ago, that was a bigger gift. It was. That was a much bigger gift. That was the price. Hey, thank you guys for being here late night. This is your late night vampire, your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. I'm on the West Coast, so for me it's 9:45. It's not even late. I'm just chilling. My mind is wandering, racing, thinking about a million things. Is this the time to load up on cannabis stocks? We definitely need to diversify and take advantage of the market melt up, because the market is melting up, and I believe it will continue to. Let me show you. The market has been melting up for quite some time. Look at this. This is a market melt up. Dow Jones, all-time highs. S&P 500, all-time highs. NASDAQ, All-time highs. This is ridiculous. Gold was up. Global Dow was up. Everything was up today except for oil. And even oil was barely down. That's what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. Market melt up, man. If you're not taking advantage of it, it's too bad, man. You should. Wow. Morgan Stanley making a move. Morgan Stanley's making a move. Indicators are very bullish on Morgan Stanley. So many good companies that we can make money with. We don't have to dump all of our money in cannabis stocks. Nothing wrong with investing in cannabis stocks, but we need to diversify. That is for sure. We definitely need to diversify. All right, guys, I just want to talk to you guys about what I thought on Aurora. I wish you guys a great evening. Have a great night. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring you winners, and we bring them to you first. We've been doing it since 2017, and we're going to continue to do it. We've had a great week. This week, we interviewed Grown Rogue. We interviewed Halo Labs. We interviewed today Delta 9 Cannabis. I like all three companies. I like all three CEOs. I think they're all on the right track. I think all three companies are undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. The cannabis sector Green Gold will shock the world in 2020. You heard it here first from your boy Rich. It's true. There's no need to panic. Green Gold will be back. The market will melt up, and Green Gold will have its day. Mark my words.
You know what it is? Rich TV Live. Ill Kid. Cloud Ninja on the beat. Don't panic. Don't panic. You rookies that don't manage. You looking at all the candles. It's a ride and we off the handles. It's the heat because we bringing all the kitchens out. Oven mitts for little kids. What you bitching about? Pockets when they tingling. Money stay mingling. I'm just getting started. Yeah, I'm trying to get the swing of things. You love the green, but you hate the red. It's like you love the sex, but you hate the head. There's no difference. I finish all of your dinners. That mean I'm taking your place. It's no mistake that you are beginners. You miss me, rinse and repeat. It's Rich TV. You miss me. I'm the one, Jet Li. It's time that we get popping out. I ain't never stopping now. You would think I'm floating in the open way I cop a cloud. You should even shop around. You should buy a pair of boots. Hater, this my stomping ground. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic. Market makers are heartbreakers, are soft stages. Bring the heat with Kenny just like it's Las Vegas. You hard haters are all fakers. I mob like Don't Call you on another song. I don't pause, baby. I don't panic, I just mix it up like Shaka Khan. You stay tripping on his eyes like a soccer mom. And when it's on, I transform like Decepticon. I can tell your whole future looking at the devil's palm. You're too weak, bro, cause you looking at a 52-week low. These are opportunities to seize, yo. No peace, though. I don't cheat, I just move when I cruise to the G code. Put the limit in, stop it if you have to. This is mathematics for addicts to latch to. Rich TV Live, he a swell guy. He'll teach you how to buy low and to sell high. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. You looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. Yeah, you looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't